And so she didn't like the fact that I did everything for her. And so she wanted to go back. She took a break and said she'll go back when she's ready. And she's ready to, she's got to be ready mentally and emotionally and spiritually to face the challenges that it's going to take for her to go to college. But what I like about Micah is she's like, bring it. Bring it on. She's not ducking no smoke from life. I'm telling you, like, she ain't ducking no smoke from life. Like, she's out here killing it. She's got people her age that can't even do what she do, can't move around like she do. She's out here killing the game. She's doing better than I was at her age right now. Shit, I had a baby. I done dropped out of college and had a baby and didn't even know who the daddy was. She doing much better. That's why it took me. I kept going to college, but I had to take, I had to pay for it myself. Once you drop out, all them scholarships are gone. So I was on scholarship, academic scholarships. And so she's doing a lot better than I was doing, because I wasn't doing too well. I thought I was okay, but I wasn't doing too well. I was struggling. I was in poverty. So to create this experience for her means a lot to her, and it means a lot to me. And at the same time, I need my own autonomy. There's some things that are about to shift. And last night I talked to a young man that got me on fire this morning. He got me on fire. He got my vision stirring. And I'm looking at the fact that, I got men. I personally am not one of those women who say, I don't need a man. I absolutely know in order for me to make the transitions in my life that I got to make, I need men. I don't need a man, that's got to be in my bed. I don't need that, but I need the influence, the covering of the masculine spirit. I need that. So when they started calling me and encouraging me like they did yesterday, oh, I know something's shifting. See, because if I can work covered, I can build. I can just go. But I know I need a team to do what I got to do. But he gave me some direction. So I'll be going, that's what I'm going to be working on. I appreciate you if you're watching this. I really do. I'm not going to say your name because I didn't ask you if I could say your name. And I don't do that. But you're welcome to come on and say your name. You're welcome. The truth about a new beginning is somebody got to die. And, looking back now, I can see, I understand now why all the people had to leave, because they couldn't walk with me. They couldn't walk me into the middle of the storm. You see what I'm saying? They walked me with me to the door. and they couldn't get in. They had to go back because the frequency of pain that I was in, they could not handle. And you will find that if you go through a trauma sends off a frequency. And let me explain this in the Bible, because there is a frequency in prayer, just like there's a frequency in the cry of a baby or kids. A parent that hears a baby crying can tell when that baby's in distress, or when that baby is hungry, or when that baby's wet, or when that baby, it just needs to go to sleep. There's a frequency, but if he hits a certain frequency, if that baby hits a certain frequency, that mom or dad will jump to attention to attend to that child. They used to pray in the Bible all the time. It says they prayed all the time. But there were times when they say, when someone say, I prayed and he heard my cry. Now, why didn't he hear you any other time? And you've been praying all along. Because there's a frequency. There's a frequency of the cry of distress. There's a frequency to pain. There's a frequency to trauma. That causes some people to stand up because they hear it, they can flow on it, but it causes some people to fall back. So everybody in my life had to fall back. Even the man I loved fell back. He couldn't walk. He couldn't walk with me there. He couldn't walk through that pain, especially those first 5 months would have killed anybody. Like, even my brothers, my brother Tommy told me, like, Nay, I love you, but that's like my daughter, and I can't stand to see her like that. But, he called every day to check on her, and he sent money every week to take care of me. My other brother, they kept in touch, and they took care of me the way they could take care of me. But it was gut-wrenching to everybody. Everybody. I'm not just talking that. I'm saying everybody was gone. I sat in the hospital room like it was a coffin. Night after night after night. I'm not going to tell that story right now. The truth about a new beginning. Somebody got to die. There's no restoration in a new beginning. I'm not even going to talk about that because I'm done for the day. Because I got to get going and get some stuff together. But I really appreciate all of the men that keep me encouraged. I really do. I love you all. And I'm going to do something for you guys. I'm going to put it together an event. We figuring it out. I'm going to do something for you. You guys are gods to me. You're powerful. You are. You're powerful. And I release today sight. I speak the blessing of sight, clarity and sight, that you'll be able to see the Most High as He is. And the only way you can see that is to see you as you are. I say empire.